My beautiful friends. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Anaita TV. Today I'm going to share with you 5 reasons why you and I, we should meditate. Thank you so much. So I help people with their intuitive nature. And today I'm going to share with you some of my findings in regards to and personal experiences in regards to meditation, what it does to the body, and how it can help you uh, heal and get better and elevate and increase your immunity. So when we are silent and focus on our breath, we acknowledge our mental and physical body. So many of us are running to work, running to, back home, pick up the kids, feed the dog, walk the dog, pay the bills. These are the things that we are engaging in daily. So there's no time to acknowledge. A lot of us, I've noticed some people, um, even myself at some point when I was running around and not paying attention to my body, I noticed, oh my God, I had a toe that something was funky with. Um, that is actually evidence that something is going in your body. Something is not going right in your body. Maybe there's an increase of acidity in your body, and that means you need to fix your gut. It's very related. Our toes and fingernails are related to our internal health and well-being, and it's a sign that we should maybe meditate or go see a doctor and find out what's going on internally with us. So part of the reason we meditate is, for number one, is to raise our immunity. It has been scientifically proven that meditation over time, it adds up, kind of like exercise. When you exercise, we're not going to see results within the first 2-3 weeks, but within the first week or two. But within 3 weeks, we may see a slight change. Within 4 weeks or 5 weeks, we may see a bigger change. So over time, it accumulates. And there's a thing I think you guys have heard of, um, the muscle memory. We all have that. If you have been exercising since you were younger, by the time you're in your 30s and 40s, you have muscle memory. So which means if you gain weight, or if you were having doing bad habits based on a lot of work, you have children, you have lots of responsibilities, and you didn't have time to take care of yourself, and you let go of your body, when you go back to exercise, it's much easier if you have muscle memory. So the same thing is with meditation. Once you meditate and you lay the foundation, and you meditate for a year or two and you fall off the wagon, it's easier to go back. So I recommend start at any time. Do not judge yourself if you're in your later years. Please don't judge yourself. Any time is a good time to start taking care of your body and your health. So number one, it raises your immunity health, and this is something we all need at the moment. It lowers blood pressure. So blood pressure fluctuation has to do with stress. So right now there is a lot of stress going on, especially with what's going on out there. Things are changing. You have to stay in. You have to go out. This is the shot you have to take. There are 3 kinds. Which one do I take? Or do I not? There are so many questions, so many answers, and a lot of us are actually dealing with family loss due to that reason that's going on right now, that illness. A lot of us have lost friends and family, which is unfortunate, and that's very stressful. So all these stressors raise the blood pressure, and also being at home. And when we had the lockdowns, we had to stay home, and when you stay home, you know fear of being sick or getting sick, that and not being so active, and not seeing our friends, and not seeing our family members because we want to be safe with them. A lot of people have gotten a rise in their blood pressure. So meditation will definitely help you with that. Of course, check with your doctor for if your heart rate or blood pressure is really high. I would definitely check with my doctor for more advice. But this is something on top of whatever else that you are doing. It will definitely help you reduce your blood pressure. Another thing, that number three, basically it helps reduce depression. So once, that's the beauty of meditation. It helps so much with healing of the mind and body. One of the reasons we may have depression at the moment, again, has to do with not seeing our family members. Myself, I haven't been able to go to Canada. My dad lives in Canada, so I haven't seen him all this time, for the past 2 years, and he's getting older, and I really miss him. I have a really great connection with my dad, and um, I'm definitely gonna go see him this holiday season, since Canada is opening up more in November. They have been very difficult with travel, and so I haven't been able to go up there. So in November, hopefully next month or at Christmas holidays, I will be able to see my dad. I'm really happy about that. So I was a little hurt or let down and just depressed during the time that we had to stay home and not see our family. I come from a huge family, so that is, uh, that was really hard on me. So I'm sure it's hard on you. If you have depression, again, please take care, connect with friends, call a friend, call family members. Believe me, if you are doing negative self-talk, thinking you have no one, trust me, check your phone. You have someone to call and someone to talk to. And with everybody getting a little bit better now, and with the shots people are taking, the chances of the illness is a lot less. So we can connect with friends, small gatherings, and go out. Please take care and love yourself enough to meditate, as well as call your friends. Sometimes the answer is just a phone call away. So number four is increase your productivity. So what meditation does actually is makes you feel healed. And when you are mentally, or actually it connects the mind and body. And when we have two powerhouses, the mind and body, connected, we can definitely achieve our goals and be better, more productive at work, be there for our children. A lot of times I see parents who are short with their kids because they're stressed, they're running in and out. These are the future generations. I want you to take care of the babies. I studied child psychology, so children are really very dear to me. And I hope that you take the chance to heal yourself, meditate, so that you're not short with children. Because however we act, they're sponges, they're watching us. They will carry this negative feelings or behaviors to the next generation, and we want to avoid that. So you have to start with you. Love yourself enough to meditate so that you can be loving to your children, to your family, to your friends. Don't honk if a car cuts you off. It's a road, you have to share it. I live in Los Angeles, so I see a lot of road rage. I see a lot of honking, and it's just, um, you know, there's no reason for it. So maybe I love Mel Robbins' counting backwards, five, four, three, two, one, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you do that, you take you forget about your anger or whatever right before you were about to honk the horn. So please take care and count backwards, or take a breath before you do anything drastic. So I'm getting off topic. That was about increasing your productivity. And so definitely meditation has helped me get more productive. When I am tired and I meditate continuous, day after day, I do feel a big difference in my energy level. So it actually helps you, increase your vibration, which increases your energy level. Um, Last but not least, is it promotes creative thinking. I have a really pretty good story for you guys for creative thinking. So when we meditate, we become more mindful. I don't know if you've heard the Eureka moment. It was taught to us in science class. Basically, it was about an Italian king who had a goldsmith make him a crown. So when the goldsmith wanted to make him a crown, the king gave him a big bar of gold. And when he received it back and he put it on his head, it felt heavier. He felt like he was cheated. He felt like there was another type of metal that was replaced with part of the gold. And then so he gave it to a physicist, a mathematician. His name was Archimedes, I guess. He was then Archimedes, this became a puzzle to him, and he took the crown and he had to test it to see its volume. How could he find out? And the king said, you can't melt it. He loved the crown, but it just looked like it was not all the gold, and he couldn't melt it, but he could just take the crown and test it. So one day, when he got tired of trying to solve this puzzle, he thought, okay, I'm going to take a bath, then I'm going to come back to it. Taking a bath is actually an act of meditation. When you relax, sometimes even a walk can be an act of meditation. So he took a bath and he had filled the tub all the way to the top. When he sat in the tub, the water splashed out, and then he got out, and then he had a eureka moment. He's like, oh my God, the volume of two different metals, that's what he came up with, could be different. Gold versus silver, its volume, the amount, which is the space that they take in reality in the physical plane, could be different. So he tested mass versus volume. Mass is the weight of the item. So and he figured it out that uh, this much gold, like let's say 1 kilogram of gold, had this much volume of what water would spill out, and he would measure that. And then versus silver, it would measure out, and silver was heavier. And then when he tested the crown against the 1 kilogram of a gold bar, he realized, wow, the crown was heavier. So the goldsmith did cheat. Um, that was the eureka moment story. I always loved that story back in school, and I wanted to share that with you. That's what meditation does. You will be able to solve your problems better and if you're a creative person, if you're an artist, filmmaker, or writer, meditating will definitely help you become a better version of yourself in your art. Um, with that being said, I'm very happy and pleased that I was able to share with you. So number 1 was increase immunity. Number 2 was reduces blood pressure. Number 3, it relieves depression. Number 4, increases productivity. And number 5, promotes creative thinking. Thank you so much, friends, for joining me for another episode of Anahita TV. I hope this was helpful to you, and I look forward to hearing from you. Please leave comments below. I would love to interact with you and know your eureka moments or your benefits of meditation. If you are meditating, I would love to know how long you have been meditating, and create a discussion, make it a community. Love you all. Hope this helped.